Congresswoman Cammack of Florida standing by for us here live on Capitol Hill. Good to see you, and thank you for coming on. If you could just talk to us about what you'd like to see. It was earlier that we learned of a FEMA employee alone sent out a text stating to avoid homes that were advertising for Trump, those that had Trump signs in front of them. She later, that employee, former employee, later went on other news outlets to say, hey, no, this was much broader. And it wasn't just your state of Florida. It was in North Carolina as well for those that needed disaster relief. What do you want to see today in terms of accountability?
Well, a couple of things. Certainly accountability and a recognition that, in fact, these FEMA inspectors and contractors, they were told a directive from Washington, D.C. that they were to avoid assisting individuals who had any Trump signs or flags on their property. But more than that, I want to see actual aid go to those that are most impacted. In my district, I have taken 3 storms in 13 months. We have lost hundreds, if not thousands, of homes. And of course, my district is a very pro-Trump district. And we've had inspectors come on site after homes have been completely destroyed and said, well, there's nothing to inspect, so you're denied. So first and foremost, a recognition that they have done wrong. 2, they need to absolutely audit and then approve all of the applications that were denied. And then following that, there needs to be a block grant from FEMA to the states so that the states can adequately give the aid necessary to people who have been impacted by these hurricanes and these storms. Anything less than that is unacceptable.
Congresswoman, do you believe that this trouble, this sort of discrimination that we've seen based on political affiliation could be seen in other cabinets in the U.S. government?
Absolutely. We've known about this for 4 years, quite frankly. The fact that $47 billion has been spent on connecting individuals to broadband, yet not one person has been connected to broadband. And when you look at those most in need of connectivity, they are in predominantly red, pro-Trump areas. We see this in the health inequity. We see this all across the board in multiple different agencies. And it just so happens that FEMA said the quiet part out loud. Not only had they been diverting critical funds for homeless veterans to the border to fly and bus illegals around the country, but now they are being so emboldened that they put it in writing that the directive is avoid those that support President Trump. It is shameful. There need to be firings all across the agency. Take it down to the studs and start again. But in the meantime, let's get aid and help to those that need it most. That's why the block grant to the states is so critically important, because North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee, Georgia, and Florida, they know how to get things done, and they need people, they have people that need help now. So we need to absolutely do the accountability measures, but until we take the trifecta, meaning the House, the Senate, and the White House, very little is going to be done. We don't need any more dog and pony shows. We need help now. And this is wholly unacceptable. We need that block grant to the states immediately.
And the so-called Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE, headed up by Vivek Ramaswamy and Elon Musk, appointed by Trump, again, not
yes,
sanctioned by the government, but looks to find more efficiency, to cut down on programs, and really to hone in on cleaning it up.